my God, Lori, hi. Hello, Lori. That's Lori Stotts, who just popped in. We're just doing a live stream. Hello, everyone. Great to see you again. It is Wednesday, December, 16th. It's good to see you all. We are coming to you tonight from Willow Tree Wellness. I'm thrilled to be back, and Carla's going to be chatting with me in just a couple minutes, but I did want to do just a few community reminders. First, I just want to do a big thank you to all of our healthcare workers in our community, especially our healthcare workers at our Divine Savior Rehab at, what's it called?
Divine, not Divine Savior.
Oh, Divine Rehab, sorry, forgive me, new name, I'm getting used to it. And Haven Hills and Our House. You have kept our wonderful family members, elders safe, and we appreciate it more than we can put into words. So I want to thank, and then everyone in the community that works at the medical clinic or the hospitals in the area, whatever, thank you. I'm thrilled that there's some light on the horizon, folks, and hopefully by spring, or late spring anyway, we will all have had a chance to get our vaccinations, and good weather will get us out in the public again, but don't get complacent. The numbers in Wisconsin and in our county are slowly creeping down, but the chances of them spiking back up again post-Thanksgiving, and now we've got Christmas coming up. Just be smart. It's 1 year. It's another few months. We've got to get through this. Please, please, please mask up. I know we're going to get vaccinations out to everybody as often as or as quickly as we can, but please be vigilant. We don't want to lose any more community members. We don't want anyone to lose any more family members. Wear these for yourself, but for those around you.
A benefit of wearing a mask?
What?
Facial recognition.
It doesn't work?
It doesn't work if you have a mask on.
Well, see, that's
the brighter, more obnoxious mask you have, the less facial recognition works.
And see, that's a good thing in some cases, but when you have a phone that works on facial recognition, it is a colossal hairy pain in the tookie. Well, thank you. That is a good point.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
if you
and that's a big market throughout the whole world is facial recognition.
Absolutely. So you can fool everybody.
Tracking you everywhere you go, everything you do.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Another gentle reminder, it is winter. I think I sort of forgot it was winter. We've had a mild fall, and we got some snow on Saturday night. And I know some folks were given tickets in the community for parking on the streets. I don't know the regulations by heart, but check the city website, the city Facebook page, the police department Facebook page. I'm guessing the Lodi Valley Chronicle has the information on the website. Check into what the regulations are about parking your car on the streets, because we need the cars off when we have so much snow so we can get the streets plowed and cleared and everybody can get where they need to go and want to go safely. So keep your ears open to the weather forecast and check those social media sites or the city website, and make sure if you do street park that you can move your car to the other side or get it off the street when we have some snow coming. What else? We got the budget passed for the city, which was great. We did that back in November. And I think we've all gotten our property tax bills. Yay! But I'm pleased with the budget. There are many, many projects that we're going to have to figure out a way to finance, but the city is going to keep running, and we were able to do it with very modest levy increase, and that was very, very good. I want to put in another plea for people to think about running for the Lodi Common Council, for the Lodi School Board, for the Town of Lodi Board, for the Town of West Point Board. We need good people to get involved. The more diverse opinions that we have in the room, the more diverse life experiences, the more viewpoints and frameworks that we're coming at these challenging issues with, the more sound and robust our decisions are going to be, the more sustainable they're going to be, and the better they're going to be for our community. So again, if you know good people, if you yourself think that you have some great ideas that would benefit the city, I'm at your beck and call. You need to be collecting signatures now. But there are ways to run. If you don't want to go get signatures, you can even register as a write-in voter late in the game, and that can happen. You can do a write-in vote, write somebody in for an office. But we have 3 council positions open. There are 3 school board positions open. I know the town of West Point also elects their treasurer, and they do caucus elections, so you'd have to look into that with the town of West Point. But please give it a thought. Our community needs you. We need your thoughts and your opinions. Carla and her wonderful colleagues and I are also working on some ideas for Lift Up Lodi, and you're going to be hearing more about that next year. But we are all very passionate about this beautiful, beautiful space we're blessed to occupy, and we just want to continue to make it better, and we need your involvement. So reach out to me, reach out to Carla. But if you're willing to run for office, just give me a shout. We will walk you through it. Our wonderful city clerk will walk you through it. It's not real difficult. So I'm sure there's something else that I needed to mention, but I can't think of it. This show is going to go on hiatus now till mid-January, so just check the Lodi Valley Chronicle website for updates as to when we'll be back on the air. I'm hoping January 13th. We'll be doing a whole show dedicated to the Save to Give pilot program that we're a part of. For Lodi Utilities customers, the Save to Give project, as you've heard about it, it's a way for you to save energy and also generate points that are going to equate to donations to either Reach Out Lodi, Prairie Valley Resale, or the Lodi Schools PTO. So if you want more information, watch your utility bill. You're going to get all the information on it. But I'm hoping January 13th, we will be giving you lots more detailed information about how to sign up. And the end of January, I think the 27th, I hope to be doing a kind of state of the city talk and a little budget 101 overview. And then if you have ideas for shows you'd like to see in the spring, interviews, I know we want to do one on domestic abuse, domestic violence, partner violence. That'll probably be in February. I'd like to get Chief Smith back on, or Chief of Police Wayne Smith back on to talk about policing and challenges. And they've had some changes, wonderful additions to the staff at the police department. So if you have other ideas, we'd love to hear them. We've focused the last couple shows, and today we're here to focus on shopping local, right?
Yes.
Hello,
exactly.
We want you to shop local. I cannot tell you enough how wonderful the stores are here in Lodi. You can find anything for anybody.
Yep, including your cats and your dogs.
Including your cats and your dogs. So it's my pleasure to have Carla here with me tonight. Yep. Thanks for letting me come back.
No, thank you.
You guys are so kind. By the way, these masks are available here, and they're organic cotton.
Yep,
they're
they are very
soft.
super soft.
And they're lovely.
Yeah.
I have a hard time coming in here because Carla will attest to the fact that I was able to spend some cash before the show tonight.
Well, we're always getting something new. So basically everything that we bring in here is something that I personally want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we get the great stuff. One thing I want to add that we need to talk, that everyone should know about too, is the crew at the high school is doing a diaper drive. So please take some time, collect some diapers the next time you go to the store and drop them off. You can drop them off here and I can get them up to Diana Carl's, or you can take them up to the pool yourself and get them to the crew club. So they are doing a diaper drive. So
wonderful. We can drop them off here?
You can drop them off here and I'll make sure Diana gets them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
My daughter works up there. She can have her make them.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Another initiative we're working on, and I mentioned this before, is Lights on Lodi. So we were sitting here on this couch one day and we were talking about how many businesses are owned in downtown Lodi by women, which is a great number of them.
Yeah.
A great number of them. So I think there was 19 in this area that were owned by women.
That's fantastic.
And then recently when we opened this space, our intention was, it's a big space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, footprint wise, it's a very large space, in that we want this to be like a drop in the bucket and things to continue on.
Mm-hmm.
So more spaces in town to open up, more storefronts to not be so dark.
Yes.
So we want to turn the lights on in more of these places. So that's the concept of turning lights on in Lodi. So we're doing everything we can to turn on the lights. So we need you to help. And to do that, we need you to shop and shop local. We know Amazon is easy. You sit at home, you sit on your couch, and you push some buttons, and Amazon brings you what you need. But a lot of what you need is available in Lodi.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've got so many different stores that have everything to offer, and we've got an amazing hardware store that is it's comparable to, going to Madison for Menards or
Mhm.
one of those other big box stores. But our local store will do a lot for you. Also, too, coming into town, we've got the great hotel at the other end of town. If you've got guests coming into town and they need somewhere to stay, we need to support our local hotel. They need a little bit of love and care. The restaurants too, order out, continue to order out, do whatever you can. And there's a lot of people that are in need. And if you've got anything extra to share, please make sure to let Jim Schmedlin at Reach Out Lodi know, and make sure we can share what we have in abundance for other people.
Absolutely.
But if you're shopping and you can do it downtown, we would love to have you. So Friday nights, we're staying open until 7. Saturdays, most stores are staying open from 10 to 4 or earlier or even later. And then on Sundays, we're promising to stay open between 10 and 3. So most of the stores that have signed on have done it. We've got Spring Creek Antiques, County Line Barn, which is owned by Jess Woodburn, who has the barn's not open right now, but everyone has seen, what's his name? From National Lampoon, Uncle Eddie.
Oh, yes.
Yep, Uncle Eddie with next to the camper.
Standing out there, yes.
Standing out there. Lodi Alpacas downtown has amazing socks, scarves, jackets. They make the most amazing bows. I was in there the other day and they were just spending the whole.
Oh, they're wrapping. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, they're having a good time.
Gift boxes.
We've got a lot of different things here. Nancy's Floral and Gifts. It's Christmas overload in there. 3 Bats and a Belfry. It's amazing what you can find in that store. Absolutely amazing. I bought some goat's milk lotion and soaps. I bought some really cool woven baskets that you can put your tissues in, and lots of different baskets to lay around the house. And I bought lots of gifts for my mother-in-law there. Prairie Valley Resale at the top of Main Street. If you're on a budget, that's a great place to go. And then massage places in Lodi, massages only. We've got Elysian Lauren up at the hotel. In our space here, we have Stephanie McCutcheon and we have Stephanie Manley Kesenick. Sorry, we have 3 Stephanies here that offer great massages. There's Justice E. Lind at Back to Earth Massage. Plus, there's Julie Cushley and Laura Zarnikow on Main Street as well. So we've got the total body relaxation covered in this little downtown. There's also Kip Inglis. She's around the corner on Water Street. She does botanical diary. So she collects herbs, flowers, leaves, everything from nature, and then creates a dye for them. And then she dyes beautiful silk scarves. Right now she's working on napkins.
Wow.
So you could dress up your table with some beautiful napkins. So
how fun.
She's got some amazing things in there. A New Home, Patty on the corner. She will do your house top to finish. Pretty amazing. She does that all. And then C2 Juicery is available actually here. So have you ever tried C2 Juicery?
I have not yet.
Oh my God, it's awesome. So she can deliver to your home, or you can pick it up here to see if you like it. She's got some amazing, she gets up every day at 2:00 in the morning and presses juice. So it's cold pressed juice.
God bless
she
her.
bottles it and she delivers it.
Wow.
So we get her fresh juice here. The coworker is my favorite. It's beets, and don't give me that look, because it's actually no. It's actually really good. It's got beets and apple and lemon, and it is to die for. My favorite though is the sweet greens. It's apple and I think kale. There's lots of good stuff in there.
Wow.
So we have a cooler here where you can buy her items. A Cottage House Primitives. Step back in time, get what you need to know. She also does primitive rug cooking.
Really?
Yeah, have you ever seen that?
No.
So I started a primitive rug for my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. They've been married 69 years. I'm still working on it.
69 years your parents have been married?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad is 93 and he just took off for Texas.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Buttercream Bakery is, of course, has all kinds of local artisans in there as well.
Mhm.
Hometown Pharmacy has got some amazing stuff in there.
Amazing shopping.
Julie Adams, I think, is one of the ladies that sets up all that stuff.
Oh, does she? Okay.
She's got some mad decorating skills.
Yes.
Mad skills. Different Directions. Have you ever been in Different Directions?
Oh, I could spend 5 years in there. Yes, I love that place.
It is.
Every place you turn around, there's something different.
Yes. You can find a Kentucky Derby hat, or you can find like a little Jade Buddha. I mean, she's got everything in between the Jade Buddha and the Kentucky Derby hat. So it's all in there.
And little fascinators, Kentucky, you know,
Oh,
the kind of
yeah.
little things.
Little caps.
Yeah, I've been watching lots of British shows. They wear those hats and fascinators all the time. I don't have the hair or the
Yeah.
face for any of that, but
Yeah.
if you do, it's lovely.
Yeah. And Sunfall on Main has an amazing selection of antiques. Deb Fallon, she's got beautiful. If you go by that building, by the way, if you look at the front of her building,
Mm-hmm.
all that leaded glass,
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
this building originally had that same leaded glass.
And that's what you repurposed, right?
Yes, and they're in the walls here, so we were able to
That's
save them.
fantastic.
Yeah. And then Village Creek Quilt Shop.
Yes.
Have you been
Which
in
is-
there?
It's been
Are you a
years.
quilter?
I am not a quilter.
I didn't know I didn't have to go to Madison to Joanne's because she's got, I don't know how she gets all that fabric into that building, but there's a lot of fabric. She's got all your sewing needs, cutting needs, boards, every cutter that you could possibly need.
Are you a quilter?
No.
A wannabe quilter?
No.
So
Yeah.
I don't have a crafty bone
I can sew a
in my
straight
body.
line.
I had a bad experience in home rec in 7th grade where it was just not good. And I realized that domesticity
I
and
still
I
have
were,
a pillow that I made in 7th
Seriously?
grade. home ec. Yeah.
I made those,
It's a lion.
I made big palazzo pants,
Uh-huh.
elephant pants, we called them back in
Harem pants.
Yeah, whatever. They were
Yeah.
so awful. It was just so. And then when my mother passed away, I lost my seamstress. So if y'all want to know why my pants are always rolled up and I look a little half,
It's the fashion.
thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Well, so first I want to compliment Carla. Her vision for Lights on Lodi. If Carla has a vision, she makes it happen, and it's amazing. And to see the unity in our local business community with being open late on Friday nights and being open on Sundays and people having the accessibility to these stores. And I keep telling people, I have friends, again this Saturday, friends coming from Wanakee and Madison, because our shops here are so full of unique and fun things. And I'm a jewelry person, for those of you who know me, I'm a jewelry hoe. And I made a vow about 2 years ago to only buy handmade jewelry.
Well,
And
welcome here. We've got right here, we've
There
got
is so much great stuff.
Silversmith Allie Ray, that's from Green Lake, makes this. We've got another woman here that makes all these lotions and potions.
For
Here?
sleep, I saw one was for
Yeah,
bedtime.
for sleep, yeah.
This is Refresh. I love
Yeah.
these things. And you can get ones that will also sanitize your mask with essential oils.
Really?
versus-
Oh, that would
yeah,
be perfect.
which is
So these are made by Rhonda Heggie, and she's out of Sauk City.
oh, wonderful.
May's Apothecary.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
There's no need, buying from Amazon during the pandemic, it's been a blessing that we could get
Yeah.
some stuff delivered to our doors when we really can't go anywhere. And it has its purpose, but boy, if you want to give people thoughtful gifts that are handmade and unique and often one of a kind, I just can't say enough. I don't know
Yeah.
why you would go anywhere else.
And if you're not sure what to buy, gift certificates. Just buy
Mhm.
lots of gift certificates. That'll support whether to restaurants, stores, whatever you do. Great gift certificates are fantastic, even if it's to cultists.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one of my best wedding presents was a gift certificate to Menards. So, and I want to plug myself just a little
Go
bit,
for it,
a
please.
lot actually. The reason that I teach yoga and I offer yoga is because I want people to have an option to set down all their stuff, all their burdens, just to
Mm-hmm.
I invite people to leave the burdens like outside this door, and just find a few moments of rest. So that's what we're doing. And we offer on a Sunday nights at 7:20. We prefer that you message us, let us know that you're coming. We offer a yoga nidra class, which slows down your heart rate.
Mm.
Your body kind of goes into a soft stasis, and it's equal to 3 hours of deep REM sleep. and it lasts 45 minutes, and all you have to do is lay on your back.
No, that's my kind of yoga class.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
It sounds amazing.
So we can get 11 people into our room.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1,475 square foot room, but we limit it to 9 people for all of our classes.
Mm-hmm.
We use a lot of Everclear to clean.
Excellent.
We've got our Schmancy. I love it. I wish I'd have gotten it sooner. It's an antibacterial fogger, and we fog the whole building every 48 hours. So we're doing everything to keep you safe. So if you don't feel safe going out, please stay home. But if you do feel safe, the chance of you getting something here in this building is 2%. So we're doing everything to keep you safe, and we're also doing everything to keep you mentally healthy. So get a massage, come to yoga, come to yoga nidra, come to a bar class, something of that sort. We also have a new provider here in our space. Her name is Sue Gattenby, and she does Reiki.
Oh,
which is
fantastic. Energy work.
Energy work. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've had it, I wasn't sure what it was, and I had her work on me, and it was kind of funny that some of the things that she said are the same thing that my doctor said.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, I was talking to my doctor on the way here. So some of the things that Sue said, my doctor said the exact same things, and I'm like, you know what? That's kind of funny.
Wow.
So Sue Gattenby does some amazing work. She also does emotional EFT, emotional freedom tapping. Thank you.
Okay.
Emotional freedom tapping. So, June, can you just come here for a second? Oh, yeah. So I keep looking at June.
AKA the other Stephanie.
So we have 3 Stephanies. So this is Stephanie number 3. We call her June. So that's why I keep looking at everything. So she also provides the most amazing massages. Like you just feel like someone has just rubbed all your worries away, and you're just like a free and clear canvas. So this is Stephanie, and she is Seikam massage here in the building. And she's also going to be doing yoga teacher training. So we're starting a yoga teacher training
That's
here.
Exciting.
We're not doing it, but we're homing it from Kramas Yoga, Kramas, Kramas Yoga, is going to be hosting.
Fantastic.
So if anyone is interested in becoming a yoga instructor, reach out, let us know. Steph is taking the class. Another young woman in Lodi, Amy, is taking the class, and I'm going to take the class.
Good for you guys.
It's here. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can never have enough education.
Amen. Amen.
So
I think, and Stephanie, chime in here. I think self-care is something that we, especially, forgive me for gender stereotyping, but women especially, and men too.
My husband's probably her best client.
Oh, really? Oh, God,
Yeah.
I love hearing that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think we put ourselves last all the time. And honestly, I can say from never paying any attention to my health, first of all, it catches up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's often not pretty when it does finally catch up with you. So people may say, oh, that's so self-indulgent, or I would never spend the money. This is money that will go to your mental and physical well-being and pay for itself 100 times over.
Yeah.
Massage therapy, mental health therapy, yoga, having that time to just distance yourself from the constant pressure and the stressors in our lives is just so critical. So along with doing all the shopping for everybody else on your list, give yourself the gift of some self-care. Take a yoga class. Go see Stephanie's one of our newest. June is one of our newest business owners, and she's just starting her business out here. We're so excited to have you here. So what kind of massages do you offer, Stephanie?
So I offer relaxation techniques. However, of course, diving into any therapeutic needs that some folks might have.
Excellent.
Tapping back into, you're talking about the self-care.
Yeah,
it's just such a great reminder that we're, caring for our physical body, our emotional, and our spiritual to really, bring that all together. So sometimes, maybe I meditate or I do this or this, but how are you caring for your physical self, or how are you caring emotionally for yourself?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
matching all those three together and pausing and taking that time is so important, especially right now.
It really is. It really is. And I think we all feel so out of control
Yeah.
with so much of our lives right now. And the thing that we can take control of is taking time for ourselves.
for
And you've got
sure.
everything right here in our community.
Yeah.
I mean, truly.
Well, and also too, Sarah Kieski of Therapy Modita, she actually is doing this amazing thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a goal setting. She's doing a 3 sessions, like you can book with her for 3 sessions, and she's a licensed therapist. You do 3 sessions of goal setting, like what do you want to accomplish? Where do you want to be in your life? What do you need to work on in your life? So it's not really therapy. It's just more like a goal setting, like personal
Life
coaching,
yeah.
like life coaching and personal coaching. And then also too, another thing we have that I haven't talked about at all is Stephanie Caves is a licensed occupational therapist, and she does,
She's amazing.
yeah, she's amazing. So she might know her. She teaches at the Crew as well. She does movement for life. So it's kind of just to keep everybody active, because it's kind of like if you stop moving, it's kind of like the Tin Man, right?
Use it or lose it. Yeah.
You want to keep the joints oiled. You want to keep moving. So she offers a lot of classes for. I've taken the classes myself, and I'm in my 50s. So I would say anyone is accessible to take the class. She kind of caters to a little bit of an older individual. I think I might be that older individual. I really like the class. Actually, I took one of the classes, and I was the youngest person in there by about 10 to 15 years. And those ladies were doing much better than I was.
Oh, that's wonderful though.
Yeah.
What a great
They
experience.
were strong.
Very humbling.
Yeah.
Stephanie always says movement is medicine. She always says
I
that.
love
Is
that. That's
medicine.
beautiful. And I will add to that. There's a book that was on the bestseller list last year by Charlie Mackesy, and it's called A Boy, a Mole, a Fox, and a Horse.
Oh yes, I have that book.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this, if you haven't seen it, it's the most beautiful, simplistic drawings. And it's just some sayings with the drawings. It's a story, but it's so poignant. I haven't been able to get through it yet without crying, because it just touches.
Yeah.
And there's one thing in there that the horse says, and what do you think is the most courageous thing anyone can ever say? And the answer is help. And I think it shows more courage than anything to reach out and say, I just need a little assistance. And I will say, I did that with Sarah Kieski about a year and a half ago, and goal setting and helping me figure out where it was just, it's life changing. And to be, I commuted to Madison for 40 years between being a student and working and having that long drive at the end of the day. Oh no, I really like the fish. Yes, I may be taking him home. I want to go home with you, Anne. And to have all of this right here in our little valley is just astonishing. It's blessed enough with all the beautiful surroundings that we are in and the access to nature. But we truly are, and I should have mentioned too, we just submitted an application to become an officially designated healthy community. We applied for bronze status through the state, and we'll hear in January, but there's so much going on in this community to help every age group and every person with every need. And I just hope, as you think about the holidays, we've always gone and gotten Menards gift cards and others. This year, everybody's getting stuff local. And it feels great, but it's also, these are great gifts. I mean, to be able to take somebody else's money and go shopping after the holidays, it's awesome.
Well, and we were talking about the other day in class, I was asking people what was their favorite gift as a child, and everybody can kind of remember what they got as a child.
Sure.
And then I asked people, like, what was your favorite gift as an adult? And people are like, And I'm like, well, what was the favorite gift that you gave? And everyone remembers as an adult the gifts that they gave.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. So I think that's what it is. You'll feel better by choosing gifts that.
And our businesses, this has been a horrific year for everybody. And we want to make sure the businesses that were here a year ago are here in 6 months, another year. And it requires all of us to pay attention and to be mindful of what we're doing. And so I hope you'll take 2 minutes out of 2 minutes as you're making your list to say, oh yeah, I can get this right
Yeah.
here, and I don't have to drive to Madison,
Yeah.
and I don't have to go online.
Yeah.
Just take advantage. I tell you, you come in here, you go in different directions, you go in 3 baths, you're gonna be astonished. Every time I turn around, I go in these places fairly regularly. There's something new every time I
Yeah.
walk, you especially. These are fantastic. Your kitty is gonna be so happy with
Yeah.
these wonderful, can I grab the owl?
Yeah. Oh, the
Okay.
owl's cute. Oh,
Owl's
Alex is
adorable.
playing
And the kitty.
Yeah.
I don't have a cat anymore, and my large 80-pound dogs will not fit in here. But how cute are these? Any kitty would be thrilled to curl up in here and call this home. They're felted wool, and they're beautiful.
They're heavy too.
And they are heavy. They're
Yeah,
very
they're nice.
substantial. And look at this cute owl dude. So,
Sweet.
lights on Lodi. So the card that you were holding up,
Yes.
can you just tell people what that is? And
So for every $5 you spend, you get a little stamp. So if you're only at $4, you might want to spend another $1. So for every $5, you get a stamp. And for every $50 that you spend, you get a chance in a drawing. So the way this works is that you shop at local stores. They stamp this for you at the end of Christmas. So we're going to do the drawing probably about the 27th or 28th so that you get a gift after Christmas. So each of these businesses is donating something. So you get a chance to win something like this. So go shopping, get your card filled up. Every $50 you get one chance. So fantastic. And then you bring the card either back to here or you bring it to Piggly Wiggly. There's a brown cardboard box with ribbons on it. Drop it off in there. We'll take all the names. We'll make sure that everyone gets the amount of drawings that they deserve for spending money. And then we'll let you know when you win.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for coordinating all
Name
of this.
and phone number in the front. Yes.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, so closing thoughts. What else do we want to tell people? Shop local.
Shop local.
Shop local. Oh, and I will, on this Friday is another food distribution over at the elementary school. It's the last one, for December. We're not sure about January. I think we're hoping to be able to do them still the first and third Fridays of the month. But 10 a.m. over at the high school, you don't need to fill out any paperwork, or at the elementary school. It was high school when I went there.
Yeah.
Don't need to fill out any paperwork. You just let us know how many families you're picking up for, and we will fill up your car.
And don't forget to drop off diapers.
And drop diapers off here. And if you are blessed to have plenty on the table this year and warm clothing, if you have extras, share. Reach out Lodi, the resale shop. The demand, the need is going to increase. It's winter. A lot of people are out of work. It's an uncertain world at the moment.
And even just financial donations too, to reach out to the resale shop at the top of Main Street. Because I know Jenny is very passionate about buying glasses for children in need and helping families in need. So even if you don't buy anything there, let's say you buy a $5 item, pay $20. Round up, okay? Just support them as much as we can.
And everybody falls, life is cyclical. Everybody falls on hard times. Again, I will say the most courageous word you can utter is help. So if you know of someone that needs assistance, if you are feeling like you need assistance, I'm the mayor, call me. We will get you connected with the resources. Just reach out, please.
Yeah.
The last thing we want you to do is feel alone right now, because there are lots and lots and lots of people who care and want to help, especially this time of year, but year round. I think our community is known for taking care of one another. We want that to continue. So give generously if you can, and if you know of anyone in need or are in difficult circumstances yourself, please pick up the phone. No judgment. We've all been there. We want to do everything we can to help. Our friend Sarah Kieski walked in. Sarah, come join us on the couch. We were just singing your praises.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I was
kind of
telling
you.
them about your coaching package.
Oh yeah. I thought something different and something that would maybe open the idea of how do I get help, but maybe I don't fully need counseling about a major problem, but maybe I could get some guidance, or maybe it's an introduction to the world of sort of thinking about, sort of the purpose we have, our values. How do we align those maybe a little bit toward a little bit happier position in our world if we're kind of struggling a little bit. So it was really just an idea of something different. And so, yeah, I was kind of excited about offering something different.
That's really great.
Thank you.
And I was saying that you have helped me, and I will be back to visit Sarah. I have no problem saying that my therapist is here on this couch with me, and she's incredible. So I want to
I think, thank you for saying that, because I think it's really hard to, these keep fogging up. I think it's really hard for a lot of people to say that they go to therapy.
I go to therapy.
And I go to therapy.
Yeah.
Therapy is great. I love therapy, right? Because it's not necessarily only about like, boo-hoo, my life is so hard and it's awful today, or I've had such a traumatic history. It's more like, I'm struggling right now, or can you help me with some clarity about something, or I can't quite think this through fully and I maybe need some problem solving, or can you help me with some skills or strategies of how to handle this life event a little bit? I think it's really a lot, you can kind of think about it as coaching in a way, about coaching to do life well. And we all can use that, because nobody has a handbook, nobody got a manual about, okay, how do you really handle emotions when you're really frustrated? How do you handle hurts? How do you, when your body is all anxious, what do you do when you're lost about?
Or if you're a couple too,
or you're
like you don't know how to talk to each other for a while.
When we're communicating, or his issues maybe trigger my issues, and I worry about abandonment, or I worry about, so there's so many things. And so I think that, so there's so much stigma, right? But trying to break that stigma, and you being willing to say, we're really strong, prominent, like healthy individuals in this world, but we still like having somebody that maybe can give us a little bit of a objective viewpoint.
Absolutely.
And that's not weakness, right? Like you said, like that.
No.
It takes so much strength and courage to be willing to say, hey, can you help me a little bit? But every time somebody gets that little bit of help, they get stronger, and then they can help the next person, right?
Absolutely.
And so there's always strength that comes from asking for a little bit of help. And I think when we all lift each other, there's that saying, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yep.
And so I believe in that so strongly, about how do we all sort of lift one another, and therapy is just a piece of that, but other things too. So thank you for supporting that, and thank you for being open and acknowledging that.
So Kristen Bell, everybody knows who Kristen Bell is from Frozen.
Yep.
She is, her and her husband, Dax Shepard. She is a huge proponent of couples therapy. She's like, you take your car in for a tune-up. Why don't you take your marriage in for a tune-up? For a relationship tune-up. So, I think everybody needs a tune-up once in a while.
Absolutely. And just somebody to talk to. And Sarah, you do your point.
A referee.
In person.
Not a referee.
Both in person and
Yeah. So I'm doing in person, wearing masks, staying socially distanced, and also virtual sessions. So we can just be in your own comfy home. You can wear your comfy slippers, and we can do therapy via internet connection. So either is available. Yep,
That's
and all of
beautiful.
that's on my website.
That is awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. And I heard great things about your session on parenting right now through the school district.
Oh, and who did you hear that from? Might I say, or maybe it was
I've heard from several people.
Oh,
that
that's
it was really great.
Oh, that's lovely. So that was just a little bit ago. That's lovely, actually, because it was sort of me. We all have these issues of being comfortable and having to step out into being a little bit braver than maybe we're comfortable with. And so I just, offered when they asked me to do something about parenting, especially during COVID. And so put together something and really just talked about, how do we frame this? How do we support our kiddos during this? How do we support ourselves as we're trying to support them, which is a heavy load to carry? How do we have expectations, but maybe compassionately oriented? Because there's so many demands right now. And so really just had this nice chat, and I couldn't see anybody. It was really funny. I was doing this with, I had never done that before. I don't see anybody. So I'm basically kind of talking to myself. And so it's lovely that maybe somebody heard it and maybe found it helpful.
Yes, I heard good things.
Thank you.
Not one, but several. So
Thank
that's
you.
a very good
So
thing.
it's 2 people heard it.
Several is more than 2. A couple is 2. Several. It is hard though. You're like, hello, is this on? Is anyone out there?
Oh my God, it was so
It's hard, especially those of us who are extroverts and like to be around people. This
I
has
need
been
somebody
really
clap or
challenging.
laugh at my jokes, right? You know, I'm like, I got
Awesome.
nothing.
Done.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It gives you a whole new respect for the late show hosts that
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're telling their jokes to no one, and it's is this funny or not? Yeah, it's been awkward, but thank
Yeah.
you, and thank you all for
Yeah.
everything you do to keep our community healthy and safe.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you all. It's been an honor being mayor for the first 8 months of my mayorship.
Oh, you picked the wrong time.
I know. I keep telling people,
But you are doing a great job.
well, bless your heart. Thank you.
You're
It's-
making yourself so available, and you're really trying to think about how to go forward. And I'm so appreciative
Oh,
of
you
that.
guys are so kind.
Truly.
Well, our community is as good as we make it, and you've heard me talk about Schitt's Creek and creating the kind of community that we want to be, and lift up Lodi, love where you live. Lodi, it's only natural, are all ways of saying that we're all very passionate about this beautiful little corner of the earth that we are blessed to inhabit. And I just want to say to everybody, thank you for everything you do for yourself, for your family, for your friends and neighbors. And I help with the food distribution when we do it, and just to be a part of a community that is.
Now, is that the same one that's at the town of Lodi?
Nope, that's
another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a separate one.
Okay.
This one is through Reach Out Lodi and Second Harvest, and if you're looking for places to volunteer, some of those places, their volunteer corps have been kind of decimated, and just making sure help gets to the people that need it right now. We can always use your support, but thank you for everything you do for our community. Thank you for thank you 2020 for ending. The end is in sight. I don't know about you all, but I am going to be drinking a big hearty toast to goodbye 2020 and welcome 2021. We're going to hope that it is a much more
Friendly.
enjoyable, friendly, less chaotic year for all of us. So happy holidays. Stay safe, stay masked, and we will see you in 21. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.